Hello everybody, it's Tallara and welcome back to my first blind playthrough of CrossCode. On our last episode, we finished the tutorial dungeon and we're now ready to leave Newcomer's Bridge through the teleporter here at the end. Let's head to Cross Central. That was fun! Can't wait to reach the mainland. Welcome to Cross Central Balcony. New landmark has been discovered. Voila! Le Cross Central! You can quickly reach all of CrossWorlds from here. Huh. Though there should only be one destination for us newbies, Rookie Harbor. I guess that's the one in the middle? What's going on up here? Dear Seekers, welcome to Cross Central. This is the central teleportation hub of this world. From here, you'll be able to quickly travel to all locations you've reached on the mainland. Note that new recruits will only be able to travel to Rookie Harbor at first. You will visit several locations as you travel along the track of the ancients. Once you reach a new major location on the mainland, a connection to Cross Central will be established for quick travel. Looks like there's lots of new players going through the initiation today. Those poor advisor NPCs just explaining the same thing over and over again. You know that those NPCs are actually AI, right? Are you serious? Yeah, it's hard to tell at the beginning, but you'll notice eventually. Their interactions with players are somewhat limited. Man, we've come pretty far with AI research, haven't we? Sure, yet we still have trouble passing the Turing test. Oh, it's you from Newcomer's Bridge again. Hi. Look, we're getting closer to the mainland. If you look closely, you can already see Rookie Harbor on the horizon. Cool, cool, cool. Looks like lots of new players are going through their initiation today, and it's cool to know, but apparently some of the NPCs are AI, so it's not all humans or player characters here. Alright, so if we interact with this, I guess we'll go to Rookie Harbor? Cross Central. Oh, we're going to Cross Central first. Okay. LA, this way! Rookie Harbor. Landmark discovered. Harbor teleporter. How to use landmarks for fast travel. Let's show the tutorial. Also, we've now officially completed Chapter 2. You can teleport to landmarks by selecting them within the map menu. You can also switch to the world map view. Whoa! Here you can move to other areas you visited before. Fantastique! Right at the sea, just like they said. The city should be right up ahead. Go, go! Okay, before I go anywhere though, I wanted to take a closer look at this world map. Look at this. So, this is where Rhombus Square and Rhombus Dungeon were. And now we're over here on the mainland, right at the very beginning, Rookie Harbor. A bustling city positively bursting with life, the start of many adventures for new players. Whoa. Hey, blue-haired girl. Hi. CrossWorlds is full of bizarre and cool things. I hope you enjoy your stay and never give up. Greetings, Seeker. I have to keep watch on the harbor and protect our citizens, so please excuse me. So many players around here. This is awesome. Look at this. Hey, over here. Look at all these old-style buildings. It's like we're in some kind of medieval fantasy world, no? So, right now, I'm waiting here to meet a friend. But I haven't seen him so far. There are just so many people here. Olero! Eek! Sacre bleu! Was that really necessary? Yes, very necessary. I see you brought a friend. Ah, wait, that's Leah. I met her during the tutorial. Hi! And this Dark Lord meanie here is Lucas, also known as Schneider. Nice to meet you, Leah. So, you finally reached the croissant. Having fun so far? Oui, énormément. Wait, croissant? The mainland. You'll get the idea once you see the map. Anyway, this is Rookie Harbor. It's known for the incoming shipments of rookies like you. It's also a fairly big place, which tends to be confusing for said rookies. So I thought I'd give you a small tour. Très bien, lead the way. I love a free tour. All right. For anyone watching, by the way, I apologize for any of my French pronunciation. I am Canadian, so I did take some French classes in high school growing up, but it has been many years, so I am trying my best. But to any native French speakers, yeah, I apologize for butchering your language. Welcome to Rookie Harbor. First, the info building. If you really want to dig into all the details of CrossWorlds, this is your place. Combat arts, skills, all the stats from A to Z, you name it. Oh, that's the nerd hub, right? Yeah, people call it that. Frankly, it's a good thing to know about all that stuff, but it's not mandatory. It's just a place to go back to whenever you're confused about something. Let's move on. By the way, a millinator? Nice one. I know, what's Schneider supposed to mean? I'm a triblator. I cut things. What? Not worth explaining. Aw. Alright, next stop, the town center. Oh, is that a market over there? Yep, you'll find most of the traders around here. Well, they're all over the place, to be frank. These traders offer pretty good equipment. The catch? You first need to collect all the required trade items in the wild. It takes time, but it's worth it. Further up is another important building. This way. Landmark discovered. Rhombus Fountain right in the middle here. I can't believe how big this game is. See that building up there? That's the Seeker Hub or Quest Hub. Surprise, you'll find a lot of quests there, just like in many other places in town and elsewhere. All those quests are optional, but the rewards usually make it worthwhile. Hey Leah, are you still with us? Wait, she's a quiet one. But she was really fast at the tutorial, almost beat me to it. Well, like they say, still waters run deep, right? Wait, what about that main quest? I kept talking about the Track of the Ancients. Oh, right, I almost forgot about that. You'll have to enter the Quest Hub anyway. There's a mandatory introduction for all new players. They'll explain all about it there. I suggest you go in right away and just get it over with. I'll just wait here. D'accord. Let's go, Leah. Yeah, like look at all these vendors here. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. This game, I know we've only scratched the surface, but what I've seen, I love. This is going to be fantastic. I'm just digging the whole game within a game vibe. Really, really cool. Ah, good day. I appreciate your desire to work for us, but you should get your official faction briefing in Seeker Central first. It's on the ground floor of this huge building here. So you can't blame me, sir. You had a giant exclamation point over your head. My gaming instincts were screaming at me to come talk to you, but alright, I'll be back. Whoa, such a crowded place. All new recruits, please go to the upper floor for the introductory briefing. Ah, there's a bunch of new players here. It's not just us. Mon Dieu, look at this! Welcome to Operation Trackwalker, recruit. This briefing serves as an introduction to the history of this place and the nature of our cause. We're currently located on the natural satellite Shadoon. This place was once inhabited by intelligent life forms that we refer to as the Ancients. While the Ancients ceased to exist a long time ago, they left behind a technological heritage to behold. The Track of the Ancients. Originally, it served as an assessment of social standing within the Ancients' culture. It's a technological marvel, a highly advanced and self-sufficient system that remains intact to this day. It wasn't long after humankind arrived on Shadoon that we realized its value. Thus, we initiated Operation Trackwalker. We augmented the track so that humanity might walk it as well. And that is where you come in, new recruit. Together with the other Seekers, you will start the journey along the Track of the Ancients. Your path will be paved with obstacles, but every step you take will further our cause, discovering the secrets of the Ancients. Your main task will be the collection of 4 elements: heat, cold, shock, and wave. Beginning with the element heat, your first destination will be the village of Bergen. To reach it, you need to pass the western barrier of Rookie Harbor. I will now give you your first shade to grant you passage to the west. Green leaf shade obtained. Finally, I will give you the Disc of Insight. This device will record all of the knowledge you encounter on your journey. Disc of Insight obtained. That is all. Good luck and stay vigilant. Whoa, now that was funky. Suddenly I was in the middle of space and this old geezer kept talking to me. Same for you? I suppose they wanted to pep up the boring introduction, no? Oui, Track of the Ancients it is. Let's go back. Lucas is waiting. By the way, Leah, I took the liberty of adding a few more entries to your encyclopedia. For example, all past events and people we've met so far, and a few insights on the technology, of course. What? I just like to organize things. No, I appreciate it. I love a good in-game encyclopedia. I'm actually going to go check that out right now if I can find it. Yeah, we've got a monster fibula, which shows us about all the monsters we found so far, and that's actually very cool and helpful. Then in here we've also got encyclopedia. There's a full story recap of every chapter. That's awesome. We've also got people. Aha, this is also awesome. I'm a gamer who really likes to dive into the world and lore of the games that I play, so having an encyclopedia handy to quickly reference is very, very awesome. So, we just learned about the main story of CrossWorlds, obviously the game within the game. It looks like we're currently located on Shadoon, our avatar, of course. And the Track of the Ancients is a rite of passage in the culture of the ancients who were here before. So I guess now we need to follow in their footsteps. Yeah, the Track of the Ancients is an over 10,000-year-old large-scale parkour game which played a large role in the ancient society. It's a self-sufficient system in which a contestant selects one of 5 virtues to collect 4 distinct elements, which will then be used to solve challenges of rising difficulty. Okay, cool. So that's info about CrossWorlds the game, and then this is general. So in terms of CrossWorlds, CrossWorlds is a massively multiplayer online game created by Instatainment Limited. It features a unique setting on a moon circling a giant gas planet in the eastern part of the galaxy. It is owned and terraformed by Instatainment Limited. Its current version is 1.69-2. Players make use of the cross gear to connect to special avatars made out of instant matter. The goal of the game is to beat the Track of the Ancients, a set of open areas and dungeons players have to overcome in order to get to the end. Okay, that's actually nice, succinct information about what CrossWorlds actually is. So the playground is the official location where CrossWorlds takes place. It's often called the croissant by players because of its shape. The players in CrossWorlds are actual real human players playing the game. They control temporary physical bodies called avatars that entirely consist of a formable material called instant matter. In the game, they play as a seeker who tries to solve the Track of the Ancients. So Instatainment is a galaxy-wide company focused on providing entertainment via instant matter technology. One of their biggest products is CrossWorlds, a massively multiplayer online game which takes place on an actual moon in the galaxy. Cool. All right, now we're getting some good information. So the cross gear device is used to connect a human to the world of CrossWorlds. Through the quantum porting, it is possible to control the character in-game with absolutely zero lag, resulting in great immersion as all senses are tightly connected to the device and thus the game too. However, the technology used for the gear is still experimental, and as such still has issues. A prominent example is the speech desynchronization, which happens because of interference between the gear and the avatars in CrossWorlds, which is obviously what we're doing, or what we're struggling with right now. Okay, quantum porting is the technology used to transport matter and information instantly between endpoints. Around 1500 years ago, scientists first discovered a way to securely transport matter into a higher dimension and return it. This gave way to many breakthroughs, which resulted in humans starting to be able to explore the galaxy. Aha, okay. So obviously it was kind of inferred that this is a much more technologically advanced society than our current one, just based on the fact that, you know, we're in a real MMO here. But learning more about the technological advancements I find very interesting, like instant matter. Instant matter is a low-density material that can easily be created and formed by a remote system. It serves as a core component of CrossWorlds because all non-static entities, like player avatars, enemies, and non-player characters, are created from it. Objects made out of instant matter can barely have any effect on real objects of solid mass because they're too light and unstable to actually apply noticeable force. In the same sense, while they can be easily destroyed by physical force, structures of instant matter can be reformed just as quickly, as long as the connection to the remote system persists. Aha, okay. So, there you have it, folks. As I mentioned, as we play through CrossCode, my plan is to take it slow and really lean into the lore and background story of the world. So this probably won't be the first time that we pop into the encyclopedia. Hopefully you guys like that more thorough method of gameplay, and if you don't, feel free to just skip ahead and get to the action. Now, what do we have here? You look confused, Seeker. What you see here is the bulletin board. You can use it to see open quests in this area. If you want to know more about quests, I suggest you talk to my fellow advisors at the counter over there. Sure, let's talk to them. I didn't want to jump on the counter, I just wanted to talk to you, but apparently I'm going to talk to you by standing on top of the counter. Huh. Greetings, Seeker. I see that you've completed the introduction to Operation Trackwalker. Thus, you are now also qualified to use your abilities as a Seeker to assist the 4 factions in their duties. They are organizations that secure humanity's survival and prosperity through their special fields of expertise. More detailed information can be accessed in the terminal behind you. For now, you should know that each faction has a subdivision in Rookie Harbor, like in every settlement. To better understand our society and your place in it, you should get introduced to them. For this purpose, I will now issue an official assignment. Please accept. Faction Introduction, our first quest! Each of the 4 factions is a local subdivision in Rookie Harbor. Fall Divers, Rookie Harbor Guard, Coastal Trading Coalition, and Fruits of Autumn. Introduce yourself to the representatives. Good. Visit the representative of every faction in Autumn's Rise and introduce yourself. Most of them can be found in their respective headquarters near the market or the western entrance. Though the HQ of the CTC is still inaccessible to new seekers, their ambassador can be found just outside this building. Once you've visited all of them, return to me to get your reward. Alright, let's look at the tutorial for quests. You can see all your quests within the main menu. Focus a quest to see details on the left. You can see more details by selecting the quest. You can press X to mark a quest as favorite. You can mark any number of quests. You can cycle through the tasks of marked quests outside the menu by pressing left stick and right stick. Alright. I think we got it. So let's check the bulletin board. Oh, there's a ton of quests on here. Now, a lot of them are higher level, but there's a couple that we can probably pick up. There's one here that's only level 1. It's called Railing Rider. Do you like rails? If you do, hit me up at the pub. How do I accept it, though? Maybe I have to go to the pub first to be able to pick it up. The other quest that seems to be in our level range is First Steps. I'm a humble citizen looking to help our dear seekers. Yeah, okay, so it looks like the quest board shows you the quest, but you have to actually go pick them up from the quest givers. That makes sense. Okay. Alright. Guess we'll head back outside. Or actually, before we do, we could check here. Large parts of humankind are organized into the 4 big factions. Each of them is responsible for different aspects of human civilization, and all of them are crucial for survival and prosperity. The main headquarters of the factions are located in Rhombus Square, but every human settlement harbors one local subdivision for each of them. The Venture Alliance is mainly responsible for doing pioneer work by exploring and claiming new land, hunting and scavenging wildlife, and mining natural resources. It's represented in Rookie Harbor by the Fall Divers. The Human Preservation Department is mainly responsible for the protection and discipline of the human settlements on Shadoon. It is represented in Rookie Harbor by the Rookie Harbor Guard. The Association of Human Advancement is mainly responsible for trade, manufacturing, and scientific research. It is represented in Rookie Harbor by the Coastal Trading Coalition. And the Amity of Balance is mainly responsible for farming, gathering, and the research of native life and gaining an understanding of the inner workings of the Track of the Ancients. It is represented in Rookie Harbor by the Fruits of Autumn. While the factions are filled with highly resourceful experts of their field, they often need the support of the Seekers because of their special connection to the Track of the Ancients. Cool. That was a good overview of some of the major players of this world. It's such a cute little cactus. Look, I think it's starting to blossom. That's great. Do you really have to sit on the table to watch it? She wanted to get up close and personal, okay? Now we can talk to this guy, I guess. Ah, good day, Seeker. Pleased to meet you. My name is Mr. Nomsworth, and I'm a humble meditative employee of the local trading association. Hi. Now, as you might have already assumed, a man of my position is always busy brokering business agreements big and small. Thus, there's always a need for helping hands willing to do some necessary legwork, for a generous payment, of course. Just now, I have an unresolved assignment by the pub for a delivery of mixed food ingredients. It requires collecting raw materials in the wild, trading them for the required items here in the market, and of course, delivering them to my client. A rather simple task, fitting for the beginning of a lucrative relationship, I would say. Can I count on your cooperation? Alright. Yeah, so this is how we can pick up some of the quests that we actually saw on the notice board. This one's called Small Time Delivery. We need to get several trade items from the trader at the market set. It's a deal then. My client requires 2 fruit and veggie sets each, and also a precious spice set to boot. You can procure them right here on the central market, near the fountain. For the exchange, you will need raw trading materials from the various plants of Autumn's Rise. It wouldn't be an MMO if there wasn't fetch quests, right? This is right up my alley. I love it. Alrighty, and here are our friends again. So, how was it, Leah? Enjoyed being in space? Wow, now you should understand your task, being part of Trackwalker and all. Let's go to the west now. By the way, Leah, Spheromancer? That's surprising. Huh? They're pretty unpopular. Don't ask me why, they're fine balance-wise. What about Pentafist? They're awesome, right? Yep, and I couldn't imagine you in any other class. Okay, we'll catch up with them in a minute. My eyes are clearly drawn to this guy with an exclamation point over his head, so we're gonna chat with him first. Hello there, young lady. Could I interest you in some cool and delicious ice cream? Well, unfortunately, we're out of stock right now. Oh, why would you say that, Frosty Arnold? You got me excited just to pull the rug out from under me. If you bring me some fresh ice from Bergen Trail, I could quickly produce new ice cream. So, could you bring me some Bergen ice? About 5 should suffice. Sure. Great. You can find Bergen ice in the snowy parts of Bergen Trail. Did they seriously ask you to fetch ice from a distant mountain? What is this, the Middle Ages? No, it's an MMORPG. Fetch quests are the bread and butter. Finally, this is the western part of town. In the shop here, you can buy consumable items. Further down, you'll find an armory with basic equipment. And when you continue to the west from here, you'll enter Autumn's Rise. You'll find a lot of enemies along the way. Be careful not to take on too many hedgehogs at once, or those guys will eat you for breakfast. Anyway, just follow that way to get to Bergen. By the way, do you two want to form a party? Oui, that would be great. Right, Leah? And you, Lucas, will you travel with us too? I unfortunately have to leave you soon. Already? Trust me, it's not that fun to travel around with a high-level friend, unless you don't care for the challenge. You could watch us take on those hedgehogs. Yep, that totally sounds like a lot of fun, doesn't it? No, really, I have to head back to the guild. There's just too much stuff going on right now. The crap will be steaming if I'm gone for too long. I see. Monsieur is just too important for us rookies. Oh, please don't be that way. You can set up a direct link if something comes up, alright? Let's meet again once you reach Bergen Village. Come on, Leah. Let's do some leveling until we're worth the Dark Lord's attention. Oh, Yoonj. See you soon, Emily, and you too, Leah. Hi. Huh? Oh well. Ciao, ciao. Alright, party time. So, where is the option? Ah, wait. Emily joined your party. Voila! We just formed a party. Alright, let's head to Autumn's Rise. Or maybe look for quests in town? I'll let you decide, Leah. This is so exciting! Alright, let's do the tutorial about party members. The status of your party members is displayed below your own. You can change the behavior of your party members via the party strategy menu. The social menu is now unlocked. Here you can see detailed stats of all your party members. Alright, I gotta be honest, first thing I want to do is go right here and look at the behaviors. Party members will focus enemies as they please. Party members will focus the same enemy as you. Party members will focus enemies you're not attacking. I think I want party members to focus the same enemy as me. Party members will use an aggressive playstyle. Party members will stay back and focus defensive maneuvers. Or party members will stay far away and do nothing. Probably not that one. We'll stay aggressive. And then combat arts. Party members will use combat arts at a normal interval. Party members will use combat arts as much as possible. Or party members will never use any combat arts. Okay, we'll leave that as it is too. And then if we go into the menu, we can get a closer look at Emily. So she's level 3 and has full rookie gear just like we do. This is beyond cool. I don't know how many times I can say it, but this whole concept of a game within a game, it's just amazing, especially as someone who actually loves MMOs in real life. I'm a huge WoW fan, and so getting to, again, be in an MMO, this is just, wow. I am absolutely hooked, line and sinker. I hope you guys like the setting of this game as much as I do. Now, I am going to take Emily up on her suggestion to just run around town and pick up a bunch of quests. I want to explore a little bit before we head out. There's obviously so much to do and see. Man, there are markets literally everywhere in this town. I know, right? The city plaza is filled with market stands. And there's another market in the northern part, too. You can find a lot of rare stuff there, I heard. Nobody told me that CrossWorlds is essentially a part-time shopping spree. Oh, you bet it is. Now I really feel like bashing some hedgehags. For a change of pace, you know. Can't wait to meet these hedgehags for ourselves. First, though, we're going to speak to the cowboy here, Miss Teak, and see what quest she has for us. Howdy, partner. You sure look like a healthy gal who can appreciate a nice piece of meat. Haha, I always sniff out good taste. It's like my special talent. My name is Selena Teak, and I have grand plans to create the perfect steaks for everyone to enjoy. Leah! At least that's what I want to do, but I still don't have the proper ingredients for that. And since I can't just leave the city and search for them, maybe you can help me with that. Sure. So we need to collect raw meat and both light wood and sharp wood. Girl, you are the best. It will be amazing. You won't regret it. Anyway, I definitely need some nice raw meat, of course. The bovines and Autumn's Rise should do nicely. Though, I heard that you gotta have like a good rank to get some meat from them, whatever that means. Then I need some firewood that brings out the taste perfectly. I don't know much about all the trees here, but bring me some very light and also some sharp wood. You should find both of them on a mountain somewhere. Good luck! Okay, we'll add it to the to-do list. So that's the weapon shop, and this is the item shop. I don't have any money right now, so we'll skip actually going in them and continue to just explore. There's so many different characters. They all look so different. There's an inn right here. Can't actually talk to the receptionist though, which is interesting. Nobody in here wants to talk to me. Did you notice that strange device next to the innkeeper? Always wondered what that is. Oh, that's a ball recharger. Coming in? Yeah, I forgot you joined CrossWorlds a bit later. In the first release, you had to recharge your balls once you ran out of stamina. There was even an extra gauge for that in the HUD. Really? Wow, I can't imagine having fun doing that. That's why they removed it, I guess. No one was happy. But they keep this asset in as a reminder of the old times. Oh, so that's why I couldn't interact with the inn. Because this is actually not a feature in the game anymore. I did unlock a new log entry, though. Log entry number 20 by examining that bookcase. Let's see, how do I know which one that is? Is that in the CrossWorlds section? Is that in the general section? There it is, log entry number 20, expedition to Sector SOS-3. It's been roughly 3 weeks and we finally made it into Sector SOS-3. It's crazy to think that this is uncharted, when 1,000 years ago the colonies waged the largest war humankind has seen here. We're just outside the Orion Spur and it looks bad. You can see dead ships everywhere. Kinda gives me the creeps. All the lives lost in this battle? All over resources? Must have been pretty dark. History books don't do justice to the damage that has been done here. So these are strange logs, a collection of log entries of unknown origin that have found their way into CrossWorlds. I'm not sure if that's referencing real life or something that happened in CrossWorlds. I guess the issue here is that we're dealing with two stories. The story of CrossWorlds, the game within a game, and then the story of CrossCode, the game, and the world at large. So it can be a lot to keep track of. Alrighty, so let's continue exploring this area. Oh, I see a guy back there with a quest. Let's see how we can get back to him. I'm going to talk to you. I'm sorry, the northern part is currently under construction. It will open up to the public with the next content update. I'm really looking forward to the next content patch. I heard rumors about a black market. Yeah, by the way, does it make sense to call it a patch? I mean, it's not just code. They're doing actual construction work over there. It's just a habit from old virtual MMOs. Don't overthink it. Yeah, I'm also still waiting for that kitchen patch. What? My sink's broken. Landlord's gotta patch that. Stop it, you're making my brain hurt. And again, that is another interesting thing, is that we are in a physical world with our digital bodies. So yeah, a lot of things to keep in mind. Whoa, this guy's got quite the head of hair. Hello. Oh dear. Hi. Huh. Didn't your father tell you not to startle people? Well, he clearly should have. Kids these days don't know their manners. Now, don't be sad, young lady. At least you look like you're actually sorry. Now that's better. I think I like your attitude. Look, if you want to make up for startling me, why not help me out? Now, don't look at me like that. It's not hard at all. All I want you to do is find me a broken gauntlet. Simple enough, right? Okay, a promise is a promise. You found a weird player wearing armor from all classes trying to find a broken gauntlet. He said you can find it in Autumn's Rise, in an area where it rains, and you have to defeat lots of hedgehogs. Very good. Someone told me it was hidden in Autumn's Rise. Oh, I got ahead of him by reading the quest description. He's now telling us that we need to defeat lots of hedgehogs while it's raining. You think you can find it? Good to hear, but don't keep me waiting, alright? Okay, this is apparently an elite quest. What is this? Elite quests are difficult quests, marked with an exclamation mark and red outlines. Even on the same levels, these quests can be very challenging. However, they often offer better loot as a reward. Oh, okay, good to know. So not only is that at baseline level 15 quest, that man just now, he looked like he was wearing gear from each class. Normally that should not be possible. I wonder how he managed to sneak this past the developers. But as I was saying, this is not only a level 15 quest, which is going to be difficult for us at level 4, but it's also considered an elite quest. So even at level 15, it'll still be difficult. So we might have to hold off on actually completing that one for a while. There are a ton of vendors around here, but I don't have any money or material, so I'll just hold off on even exploring them for now. And then this is the headquarters of the Fruits of Autumn, one of the 4 factions. If you're interested in advancing humanity's understanding of this planet, talk to the Chief Woodkeeper. He should currently be studying the local plant life in our gardens. Welcome to our garden, Seeker. I'm Manzana, the Chief Woodkeeper of this branch. It's always reassuring to have your kind supporting our fruitful endeavors. Hi. In fact, your appearance comes at a fortunate time, as we've noticed unrest brewing among the thickets of Autumn's Rise. A sickness has befallen trees in different locations and threatens the balance of the track in the entire region. Would you be able to assist us in stemming it before it can cause widespread harm? Sure. We need to find the trees with analysis and cure the sickness with the pure autumn cider. Excellent. I'll give you some bottles filled with concentrated and fermented juice made from the fruits of our garden. It's proven in the past to have a beneficial effect on the self-regulatory instincts of the track. Use your instincts as a seeker to find the afflicted trees and treat them with the extract. It should suffice to cure the trees at this stage. Take care, young seeker. Picking up tons of quests. I love it. The more quests we pick up in town, the better we'll be when we head outside. So even more market stalls down here. People hanging out and chatting. It's such a peaceful area. All this buzzing in the town. What about it, Pa? I hate it. Please don't, Pa. Back in my day. No, don't. Back in my day, everything was better. Oh boy, here we go again. People were nicer, greeting you on the street and everything. Even the name of this damn city was better. I can't stand all these seekers buzzing around. Whatever you say, Pa. So I'm just wondering... You can see there was an instance when he said a certain thing that an exclamation point pops up over his head and then I can talk to him. Ah, okay. So depending on what you hear certain people say, you can sort of like butt in. See, look at that seeker just staring at me like I'm some decorative prop. Ignore him. He just doesn't like it when things change. You're damn right. Port Harbor was such a nice name for this town, but they changed it because of all the seekers starting their journey here. My only real solace is that I can still enjoy my fish with fresh apples. You just won't stop. Ah, and that updates my encyclopedia with Rookie Harbor. Cool. So we'll keep that in mind when we hear people having conversations. We can jump in at certain points. Good day. Do you by chance have any sandwiches for sale? Yep, only 2,500 credits. Should I wrap it up for you? 2,500 credits? I gotta go. Why do they always run away? My wares are top notch, right? Hi, now I kind of want to see your wares. Sandwich, 2,500 credits. Wow, yeah, that is a lot of money. Guess we won't be buying any sandwiches. It's the only thing he sells here, too. It's basically the Subway of CrossCode. Alrighty, let's see what's over on this side. Even more stores. Although they're not all manned. Thou impertinent tardy-gated baggage, canst thou not see how I ponder? Huh? Okay, we'll leave him be. So obviously it's a mixture of, you know, avatars like me and also just NPCs that we're interacting with. Sorry, lady, but no entry for you. We're currently investigating a rather unpleasant animal incident here. Unpleasant animal incident? I do see some sort of animal up there in the top left. I guess this leads out of town? Access denied. Oh, we can't go that way even if we wanted to. Okay, so I guess that's all we can explore over on this side. Not much we can do here for now. So let's head south where we came in. See what we can find down this way. They're late. Come on, relax. There's still time. The raid is scheduled in 10 minutes. Nothing's planned. It's gonna be a mess. Don't be so serious about it. It's supposed to be fun, remember? There are raids in the game. That makes sense. Your friend's still not here. What's the holdup? I don't know. He said he'd arrive around this time. Maybe he's stuck in Rhombus Square, watching the city from afar. You know how it is. Yeah, can't wait to finally enter that place too. Hi. Oh, hey. Something the matter? Oh, well, ever notice how that tree has fruit? I heard those are not instant matter, but actual fruit. Now I really wonder how they taste. Oh well, it's not like you can eat real-life fruit as an avatar. Interesting. Why would they plant fruit trees here if this place is just full of avatars? I guess there are actual workers here as well. They might enjoy the fruit. I swear there was an entrance here. An entrance? Can I... Didn't know if I could maybe access it. But no. Guess they walled it off. I did want to pop in here. Greetings, Seeker. If you desire more in-depth knowledge about your abilities, talk to our experts here. Also, you can reset your skills using a circuit override, using the circuit reset terminal downstairs. Ah, that's good to know. Wow, look at this guy. That is a hairdo. Kurlo Statkowski. Hi! Bro, straighten up and get in shape. Your body is your temple, man. No buts or ifs or maybes. Your body is what keeps you alive, so you must work for it, bro. And you must know your body works. How your body works, man. I can explain. Just hit me up. Tell me about my stats. Bro, there's 4 basic stats in CrossWorlds. HP, attack, defense, and focus. HP is your life. Pumping HP will also make healing more effective. More attack increases the damage you inflict. But bro, remember there's more factors that change the damage, like modifiers you get from your gear. Your defense will reduce received damage. It will also strengthen your shield. And focus, bro, dude, this doing a lot of things, man. Like how fast you increase those SP. Also, having higher focus increases the chance of doing critical hits. Then there's those 6 status conditions, dude. Again, high focus makes you do more and take less. Finally, the window for dash invincibility gets longer with higher focus. It's all important, bro, so train your body and get good equipment, because it's actually way more important for stats. Bummer. Okay, good to know. Sounds like focus is a stat that I should probably put some time into. Just look at her go, I tell ya. Miss Lee is the best girl. Dude, I heard you the first 100 times, and I still don't get it. She's just some one-note tutorial NPC. Well, actually, she gets fleshed out nicely in the tie-in graphic novels that center around her adventures. She got... what? What else is there? Mr. Nomsworth Middle Management Miracles? Hey, her growth as a fighter in the final confrontation with her corrupted father had me on the edge of my seat. And now she fights a sandbag all day. What a perfect character arc. Shush! My girl earned this piece. Well, now I'm interested to talk to her. Hello, Miss Lee. I've heard so much about you. Be greeted, Seeker. I am Miss Lee, grandniece of the great Master Sensei. The art of combat was flowing through our lineage long before Seekers were even a mere thought. All that wisdom can be yours if you're willing to learn. Tell me some secrets of close combat. Yes, the art of close combat is indeed fast and powerful. Even groups of enemies can be kept at bay by skilled fighters. You, Spheromancer, will execute a series of 3 swings followed by a powerful spin attack of great range, though the last attack is rather slow, creating openings for counterattacks. Thus, a wise fighter considers dashing out of a combo to continue attacking without delay. This legendary technique is called Dash Cancel and can be used to cancel almost everything. Wow, she really does have secrets for us. Okay, I want to learn more. Tell me the secrets of ranged combat. Yes, the art of ranged combat is useful indeed, for it allows you to attack your enemies at a distance. It can be divided into fast volleys of small projectiles and well-aimed charged shots. Quickly fired small shots are one of the best ways to deal a lot of damage quickly, as long as you aim properly. But keep in mind that impatient throwing will slow down your aim. Better to aim properly before you start attacking. Carefully attacking with charge shots, on the other hand, is a less efficient source of damage. However, they can cause strong knockback, can sometimes break your foes, and when used with an element, even cause status conditions. Also, charged shots will ricochet from solid objects, thus allowing for attacks from surprising angles. You should know, however, that some enemies are resistant to ranged combat. Okay. Man, Miss Lee really knows it all, doesn't she? Alright, we'll have to come back another time and learn some more secrets. Clearly, there's lots of people for us to talk to here, so I'll probably spend some more time in the info center later. For now, though, I just wanted to continue to explore the rest of this place before we head out. So, if we come all the way down on the docks, here's another guy with a quest. Hey girl, check this out! Whoa! Sweet moves, huh? I'm sure you can rock them railings too. Wanna try some moves? Try to reach them boxes back there without touching the ground. Just ollie up the box here and start grinding those rails. What do you say? Ready to style? Ah, this is the quest that I originally saw on the notice board. Railing Rider. Chilla dog, show me what you got. I didn't realize this was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but here we go. Okay, so this is just gonna require me to have impeccable balance. You don't actually seem to like lock on and grind these rails. You just have to walk atop them. So I just need to go all the way around, walk on every single rail, not fall off, oh, and try to get to the other end. Okay. All right, I did it, killed it, sweet. Come back here to get your reward. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that took way more tries than I'd like to admit, but we did it. Oh yeah, that was sick, girl. May your mushrooms always be sauteed and your onions always be grilled. Gravy, girl. Wow. Alright, we got 200 experience points, 100 credits, and 6 veggie sticks as our reward. And this is the bar that we heard about. Barkeep Neskiwa is here. Hey there, Seeker, you can make yourself comfortable, but you better also order something. Hi. I don't have many credits right now, so we probably won't order anything, but clearly this is a social spot here in the harbor. And keep exploring. Clearly there's lots to find. Here's the teleportation circle in the middle, of course, which is where we came in through originally. And then... oh, I thought I saw something down there. It's just a box. Didn't know if there might be like hidden chests or something around here. We haven't seen any yet, but ooh, speak of the devil. What is that in there, and how do I get it? Is the real question. Well, note to self. I'll have to try to get in there later. Now, is there anything in this area that we didn't explore yet? That was the info booth. There's all these beautiful leaves falling. This brings us up this way. Aha, this is new. What do we have here? I think this is another one of the 4 factions. Hey girl, welcome to the Cozy Adventurers Hangout of the Fall Divers. Just go to our lounge if you want to chill and share stories with other kindred spirits. Forerunner Elena should also be there if you're searching for whomever calls the shots right now. Hey Seeker, nice meeting some valiant fresh blood around here. Hi. I would love to do some bonding with a fellow explorer, but right now there's a problem with one of our jobs. Tukos had just finished a detailed geographical survey that's supposed to serve as the basis for future expeditions. But then he had to get jumped by wildlife and lose the storage unit with all the data, that careless klutz. So, since you're here, could you help us out with that? A seeker should be more than qualified for that kind of task. Sure. Awesome! I'll transmit you the alleged location of the whole debacle, so you should be able to track the thing down. Just remember to mind your instincts as a seeker, and you'll be back here enjoying my company in no time. Great, so it looks like, also, wow, the lounge is so dirty. Someone needs to pick up their trash. It looks like every single one of the factions is going to give us a new quest, so that's really fun. And straight down from here, we've got like a bunch of back alleys. Wondering about this chest, huh? Yeah, you can't open it yet, but you will be able to do it later in the game. You might want to add a stamp on your map to remember it. In case you don't know what I mean, just have a closer look at the map menu. Closer look at the map menu? Well, let's see. Oh, I can place stamps. Interesting. Ah, that's handy. So if I put a stamp there, then I'll know to come back and maybe try to open that chest at some point. I was literally just saying how we hadn't found any like loot or chests around, and there you go. I found one and I can't open it, but I did learn about placing markers on my map, and hopefully we'll remember to come back later in the game. So I think we've explored 4 of the different factions, is that correct? Let's just check our quest. Yes, we haven't visited the RHG HQ near the western exit yet. That's the only faction we haven't visited, so let's make sure we do that first so we can finish up our first quest before we head out. Now this is the exit. Ah, and that opens that barrier, but where's the HQ? Where's Ark? Good question. I'd like to leave ASAP. I have some errands to run later. He's probably chilling at that chest in the center again, bugging people about how they should claim their prize. Sounds like him for sure. Is that the guy we just met, I wonder? Ah, it must be this area right here. I don't think we went in here. Yeah, this is it. Ah, Seeker graces the plain old city guard with her presence. Got some time off from solving ancient mysteries, do you? Well, we could also use some help here in the city. One of our watchmen at the market called for reinforcements a moment ago. None of those fancy track-walking adventures, I suppose, but matters of inner security are not to be taken lightly either, yes? Okay. Let's see if we can help. It's good to see a young seeker recognize the importance of even mundane tasks. You can find the guard in question in the central area of the marketplace, near the Seeker Hub. Ask her about the problem and solve the case. Okay, we also checked out all 4 faction HQs, so we can report back to the Seeker Hub and turn in that quest too. En route, let's see the Seeker who needs our help. Should be around here somewhere. Ah, it's you. Good day, Seeker. Are you the reinforcements I was promised? Finally. We got some really pesky thieves at the markets lately, stealing from both the stands and customers. I just saw one committing theft at the stands, but he was gone before I could catch him. I have to remain here and keep watch, so it's up to you to catch him. Understand? Great. I saw him running towards a small park in the southeast, so go and get that crook. Okay. Find the thief near the park in central Rookie Harbor. Park to the southeast. Aha. Hi. Ah, what do you want from me? Hi? Leah, hi. I see. So you want to arrest me for my crimes? How did he get that out of that? You know what? Not going to question it. It's good for us. All right. It was only a matter of time, but I just had to earn money somehow for... Here, let me show you. Whoa! My speedy escape! Bye! Dang! Seems like they still have not given those average quest NPCs more nuanced responses. Well, that's good news for us. Otherwise, doing side quests might be problematic with your limited means of communication. Yes, I'm sorry. I will continue working on it now. Okay, so that's why he was able to understand me, is that it didn't really matter what I said, the NPC was programmed to respond. Well, unfortunately he got away, all Speedy Gonzalez-like. Damn, I saw that he got away from you. What the hell happened there? Well, what's done is done. I saw him running southwest to a dead-end alley by the sea. Make sure to catch him this time. Ah, do you think that's the alley where we saw the treasure chest, perhaps? This is really going to take us all around town, isn't it? Let's see. Yep, there he is. Hi! Ah, you again! Okay, I guess that's the end of the line then. It's really a shame. Hey, you're so slow! Bye! Wow. Now we need to find out where the thief went. Again, I can see where this is heading. How many times do you think he's gonna run away from me before we can finally catch him? That mean scoundrel ran past here. You must have given him a good spanking. Good job. Still not satisfied? Well, he ran towards Autumn's Rise if you want to whip him somewhere. Ah, he ran out of town. Okay, well if that's the case, we're heading out of town soon anyway for a plethora of quests, so we'll catch up to him soon enough. Last thing I want to do today is I want to pop back here and turn in our very first quest to the faction advisor. You visited all of the factions in Rookie Harbor. Excellent. I hope you now understand how you can help humanity, besides solving the track of the ancients. And remember that they might have new tasks available for you as time goes on, so you should return and offer your help as you progress further. But for now, take these rewards as a gesture from the United Voyager Nation. Nice! We visited all the factions in Rookie Harbor and talked to all the representatives. Now you know where to offer your help. We get 100 XP, 150 credits, and a new weapon, a level 5 weapon called Edge O' All. Alright, let's check that out right away. Right now we've only got a level 1 rookie blade, but we can equip this and we get +2 to our attack and +1 to our defense. A weak yet practical weapon. Alrighty folks, well we are deep into CrossCode now. We're in the hub world of CrossWorlds. Confusing, so many worlds, and obviously just picked up a million quests. Next time we're going to be heading out the western exit, proceeding towards Autumn Rise. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. It was a bit of a longer episode today, but I was just so enamored with this world and picking up all the quests I could. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys back here soon for some more CrossCode adventures.